The USL Championship takes us to Taft Stadium in Oklahoma City, where Memphis 901 FC visit OKC Energy FC, who would like to thank SSM Health St. Anthony for being the official healthcare partner and team docs for the Energy FC. For 121 years, SSM Health St. Anthony has been ready to help and heal patients across OKC. Alongside Ricky Lopez-Espin, I'm Spencer Siegel. Happy to have you along tonight as we look at our Central Division standings. Ricky, 4 of the top 8 teams in this division make the playoffs, but right now, 5 teams separated by just 1 point.
Yeah, that says that this game is so important. You know, both teams, they want 3 points, they need 3 points, and expect a great game tonight.
It is one of those 6-pointers in a way, and Memphis is the team currently in form. That's helped them get back into this playoff race. No losses in their last 5, undefeated, 3 wins and 2 draws. Only 6 teams in the entire league have gone undefeated in their last 5 games. The 4 first-place teams in the 4 divisions, Tacoma and Memphis.
Look for Salazar and Murphy to be the focal point of the attack. Look for them to get involved early and often, and you know they want to get on the score sheet.
Yeah, they've started scoring goals, and that was something that Memphis had struggled with early, and Kyle Murphy is really at the forefront of that. He's one of our 2 players to watch, presented by Loves.
He's a big, strong, fast forward. He's direct in his runs, but he has a finishing touch. Look for him to be involved and be the focal point tonight. He has 7 goals in 13 games, and he can score all types of goals.
Yeah, that's easily the best ratio of his career. On the other side, Connor Donovan, who's our other player to watch, he really has his hands full with Murphy, but Ricky, you think he's one of the more underrated defenders in the league?
Of course, I think he's a very underrated player in this league. He can play out of the back. He's hard in the tackle. He puts his body on the line, and Coach Friedman has nothing but good things to say about Connor Donovan. Look for him to be a focal point in the defense tonight.
Yeah, it's Donovan and OKC at home just trying to grab a win. Memphis on the road coming in hot. What happens next? You've got to stay with us to find out. It's kickoff on the other side.
Goals are something we outline for ourselves, and oftentimes they can be pretty lofty. When things begin to line up the way we think they should, we appreciate those who helped us along the way, like the help you get with commercial banking from FFB. Our experts are ready to partner with you to help you manage cash flow, oversee accounts through online banking, and help you secure a business line of credit. Because we know you've got better things to do, like grow your business. FFB. We go where you go.
You deserve something sweet, like Brahms' new fancy sundaes. The sticky bun has the perfect hint of cinnamon, topped with smooth, hot caramel and pecans. There's the undeniably delicious cocoa banana ice cream covered in hot fudge and slices of banana. And who could resist 2 scoops of white chocolate strawberry tart filled with pound cake and more strawberries? Or French chocolate macaroon with marshmallow atop Brahms' freshly baked macaroon cookies. Try one or all 4 at Brahms, because you deserve it.
I'd always wanted to get braces, always considered it, thought about it. You know, how long is this gonna take? Am I too old to do this? What am I gonna look like with braces on? With payment options and everything else, nothing's hindering me now, I just need to go ahead and do it. The staff, for one, is awesome. The doctor's great. I know I had friends growing up saying, oh, it hurts. I didn't have that experience. I can't wait to see my teeth without being masked by wires, right? Hindsight, I would have done it again 100 times over.
Welcome you back to Taft Stadium as we get you ready for kickoff. Let's take a look at our lineups tonight, and they are brought to you by First Fidelity Bank. Ricky, for OKC, this 3-4-3 has been working, but it's mainly Bijev up top who's been able to get things done offensively. Viljan Bijev, the Bulgarian.
He's going to be a special player tonight. You know Memphis is looking after him, but you know he needs to get involved. He needs to contribute to the team passing goals. Look for him to be the focal point.
Now for Memphis on the other side, it could be a 3-4-3. That's what we've been told, but we're also told that it could change throughout the game. And based on Memphis being the road team, you wouldn't rule out a 4-4-2.
But you know, it's all about Murphy. Murphy wants to score goals. He needs to score goals, and he's a player who has a lot of confidence. So look for him to get involved.
It is OKC in their home greens here at Taft. Memphis in the dark blues. And it is just about time for kick. Two teams separated by 1 point in the Central Division, trying to fight their way into the playoffs in 2021. Our referee this evening is Kevin Broadley, who signals it's time to play. And we are ready to go in OKC. Two coaches who are relatively new to the USL Championship scene as head coaches. Ben Pierman, who took over midway through last season for Memphis, and Lee Wiedman, who took over midway through this season for John Pascarella. And it's been a puzzle piece, to say the least, when you have to take over a team midway through. And this is Memphis's game, trying to go over the top, and they do just that, looking for the feet of Salazar. Ricky, you see Memphis's attack as a simple one, right? Right down the gut, try to get it over the top, route one.
Of course, Murphy, he's full of confidence. You want to feed him early and often, get him involved in the game. And of course, Salazar and Dakers, they're tricky, they're direct in their movement.
Kodai Ida, fresh off of an injury, back into the 11. Claims of handball there are denied by the referee. Segbers was very close to that attempted cross. So Lee Wiedman emphasized that this is the key in our game, is can we break down the defense in this area of the pitch? They've done a good job knocking it around so far. Charlie Ward. Recycled back by Aiden Daniels. Over the top it goes for Bijev. I beg your pardon, that is Stevenson who was on the end of that. Let's take a look at our keys to the game tonight, presented by Volkswagen.
Yeah, Memphis, they play route one. They want to get Murphy. He's a big body, he's physical. And you want OKC to be confident. They're playing at home. You know they want 3 points, so look for them to be confident in trying to get 3 points tonight.
Second ball, Charlie Hito, second ball.
Laurent Cassiadou. Sees Segbers with real estate in front of him.
Up, 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 up. You can find it wide.
Forward by Logue. And when you look at this team, Ricky, from Memphis's perspective, where do they best utilize their formation to help them win games? Because they've won 2 in a row for the first time this year, and they've done so doing it with different styles.
Well, of course, you know the team is full of confidence. Oh, here's a chance here.
No, Dakers does bring it down.
But what I was saying is they're full of confidence, so keep doing. Get everyone on the ball. Move the ball early and often. Move that OKC defense from left to right. You know they're coming into a tough environment, but they won last game on the road as well, so why can't they do it again? You know Coach Pierman is super excited for this team tonight.
Salazar was clotheslined by Osmond, and that will set up an intriguing position for Memphis here, as Osmond, who has been inserted into this back line and been a real bright spot, the Australian. Been been able to control the game from the back. One of the top passers in the league this year. It's the foul this time and a set piece chance for Memphis. Dakers stands over the top.
I know it's early in the game, but this is an important set ball piece.
Dakers lofts it in, and it didn't clear the first man. Tracked down, though, on the near side by Murphy, who spilled it. Tonight's injury report is brought to you by SSM Health St. Anthony's. No Coronado tonight for OKC, no Ray Sari, and we also do not see Arun Basulovic or Jaime Chavez yet for OKC. Two big pieces of this team. They wear numbers 9 and 10 respectively, as Cochran skies for the bouncer. Lee Wiedemann said that this Saturday came just a few days too soon for those two. When they get them back, though, you would think that's when all of the puzzle pieces at least start to come into view.
Yeah, Basulovic is a player I know personally. He's crafty. He likes to get involved in the attack. And Chavez, he's a number 9. You want him to have his confidence high, and you want to get him the ball as well.
Go, Kodai, go, go, go! Shift! Well done, Kodai! Dex, well done, well read!
Ward got elbow stomped. That's got to be a card of some kind, right? That looked fairly vicious.
When it's 1v1, go with the ball. Don't
Looks
stop.
like 5 minutes in, Kevin Broadley will opt to let things go, but
Looked like it hurt.
neither of these teams typically foul with menace, at least in comparison to the rest of the league. These are among two of the least carded teams in the championship. Memphis is 22 yellows. That's the lowest in the league. Oklahoma City with 23. Although the last time these two teams played, we saw 7 total in the game, including a Robert Coronado second yellow that sent him off late. Here's Kodai Ida, one of 2 Japanese midfielders for Oklahoma City tonight, along with Hiroki Kurimoto. Since 1947, Select has been the leader in soccer ball quality and innovation. Select is the official ball supplier of the USL Championship and many of the elite leagues throughout Europe. For the latest Select products and special offers, please visit selectsportamerica.com.
And I know it's 8 minutes in, but Ida has been active in this first couple minutes. He's been getting the ball on the dribble. He's been drawing in players, dishing players off. It didn't come off that time, but it's a good sign for OKC Energy when he's involved this early.
Kodai Ida was the first Asian-born player to sign with Oklahoma City and bounced around the lower tiers of North American soccer prior to his arrival in the NPSL, the Canadian Premier League. And there is a player down. It is Aiden Daniels who took a knock to the lower back. Ida is a coach favorite. Last year, John Pasquarella was a big fan of Kodai, and now Lee Wiedemann says the same. They both say he can play behind the number 10. He can get on the wing. That appears to be where he's positioning himself tonight.
Go, 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 go! Go, Turkish!
Morton sends it deep. Daniels tussling with Oduro, who commits the foul. We see Dominic Oduro setting in to that central midfield position. Do you see 4-4-2, Ricky, the way this game is starting to settle in when Memphis lines up defensively?
It does look like a 4-4-2, but it can be a 4-4-2, 3-4-3, but right now it does look like a 4-4-2, and that's expected. Let's see if he gets onto it. It's expected when you're coming in to an away team and to play a little bit more defensive, feel out the game first, and I wouldn't be surprised if they switch into that more attacking 3-4-3 as the game goes on.
It's something that Lee Wiedemann is adamant about when other teams come to Taft to play. The message is typically the same. He says, on our pitch, which is, of course, an artificial turf, we're used to teams playing more direct, and that is Memphis's game anyway. And it can be difficult because teams play differently than what they normally do based on this pitch. You know, the ball bounces differently on turf than it does on grass. That's a great ball in behind for Murphy, who brings it down. Across the face of goal it goes, but nobody there to greet it on the other side. It did take a deflection, though, and Memphis will retain possession.
And if you're Memphis, that's something you really like. Salazar and Murphy connecting this earlier in the game. You need to get those two going to have a chance to score some goals tonight. Great play there.
Segbers with time and space. Lofts it into the middle. It's cleared away, though, by Osman.
1-1.
Now Oduro. Leston Paul. Dakers, or rather Salazar, boots it wide. And it gives us a chance to remind you that Energy FC would like to thank SSM Health St. Anthony for being the official healthcare partner and team docs for Energy FC. For 121 years, SSM Health St. Anthony has been ready to help and heal patients across OKC.
And one thing I want to point out, when you have Murphy at the number 9, when you play direct into him, you need people running off of him. He's able to control the ball and knock it down. That makes it important to have runs in behind to drag the defense so he's open, and also to have people underneath him to pick up those knockdown balls. And second balls will be extremely important tonight.
Yeah, that was the key directive from Coach Wiedemann. Those second balls. He made it clear that balls like that, trying to go over the top in behind Oklahoma City's back line, is the key emphasis. But if that ball does happen to take an awkward bounce, who's there to collect it the second time around?
Stay in there. Good. That's it. Go down. Yes, Kenny. Good.
Well done by OKC to get the ball to Bijev. A lot of space for Viljan Bijev. He's tripped up on the edge of the box. It'll be a free kick. And Niall Logue will also receive a card for his troubles.
And it's well done here by Bijev. He sees space, he attacks it, and a little shifty move to draw the yellow card for Logue. And if you're OKC, that's something you want to see. Bijev to get on the ball, to grow his confidence. He's a danger man, and he needs to get going.
Didn't go so far to say that that was a cynical foul, tactical maybe. Although Logue did have 3 Memphis defenders behind him.
And if you're the front 3 of OKC, that's an early yellow. So if you're Daniels, Bijev, Stephenson, you want to get at Logue. You know he has a yellow, and make him hopefully pick up that second yellow, and you have the advantage. So look for them to get at him.
It is Bijev and Daniels who stand over this. Maybe not too far for a shot. Daniels right at Morton.
Yeah,
Registers as a shot on target, though.
Yeah, he hit it well, but it's going to take something super special to beat Cochran from that distance.
Paul tries to push it forward. Settled down by Oduro.
That's it, getting good. Pull back. Come on. Thank you.
What we have seen in the first 15 minutes is that when both teams are on the ball, they look confident.
And that's something you want. You want to watch a pretty game. You want to watch two teams that are full of confidence to knock the ball around. If you're a soccer fan, this is something you love to see.
Dakers can't handle that one.
Dominic, last it. Pull back, Turan. Sideline, middle reverse. Keep going. Ball down. Come on.
Kyle Murphy did not bring it down with his chest. Declan Wynn, the Auckland native, halfway around the world from New Zealand. Stevenson will give chase, and Logue will concede the throw. Both sides trying to go over the top. So far, both defenses holding strong.
Take your space. Shift over corner mid.
It's Wynn. Settles Bijev into a nice spot. Back for Bijev, who tried to take it on himself. Stevenson couldn't get a toe to it. It's Daniels who does.
Organize!
It deflects
Organize!
to Morton. Hey, Ricky, when I say real hand-dipped ice cream and thick milkshakes, you must be thinking Braum. Old-fashioned banana splits, sundaes, all made with farm-fresh milk. Braum's is proud to be a part of your family's tradition. Braum's, farm fresh for over 50 years. Proud partner of OKC Energy FC and our booth tonight.
Sounds pretty good if you ask me.
It's a warm day, turning night in OKC.
Ready, Kodai, ready, ready.
Great night to take in a game as Memphis draws the foul.
And Memphis drew the foul there, but one thing to point out is the OKC pressure. You know they're playing at home, so they want to get at the opponent and look for them to push up. As you saw there, their front three was very high, stepping towards the Memphis back line.
You ready, Kodai? If he comes this full back, stay. If he goes here, you come here.
So far this game following the game script of the first two times these teams met this season. This is matchup number 3. 0-0 in game 1, a 1-0 OKC victory thanks to Viljan Bijev in the middle of June. They will play one more time at AutoZone Park later this year. Not too far away, September 1st.
Forward, Kodai, forward.
Here is Ida. Cut out by Segbers.
And if I'm OKC, I want Ward, I want Curry-Moto to get more on the ball, to dictate the pace of the game, to connect the team. We haven't seen much of them. Here's Ward here.
Not a lot of options to choose from. Wynn swerves around Dakers and finds Stevenson, who feeds it to Kodai Ida. Back into the middle it goes, where Paul is able to clear.
Stand! Well done!
Kasiadu bit off a little more than he could chew. Bijev thought about swinging the pendulum from distance. You love to see the ball movement from both sides. It's really, we haven't had many shots, just one on target so far, Ricky, but I'll tell you what, in the midfield, we've got some wizardry going on.
Yeah, that was beautiful soccer, wasn't it? You see Kasiadu, he should not lose the ball in that position. Kind of dribbling out of pressure, would have been better to play it, but OKC made him pay. They put him in the ring around there. And you love to see it if you're an OKC supporter. Great football there.
Come on, move it! Move it!
Mitch Osmond. Out wide it goes. Looking for the run of Ward, who made his way, or rather Osmond, who made his way all the way deep, and the corner, the ultimate call, and it will be our first corner of the evening, brought to you by Little Caesars.
Well done by Osmond to see the space and attack it and get Brown involved. That's something great interchange if you're OKC to see those two connecting and moving the ball like that.
Bijev's outswinger. Not dealt with initially. Ward got his head to it on the bounce. It was tame in the end for Morton, though. Former St. Louis man. Spent last year with the soon-to-be defunct franchise. Stevenson has two men to take on. Gets around Carroll, now trying to get past Paul, and Logue will shepherd it to his keeper. Fans, August is USL Supporters Month, and we want to hear from you. Visit uslchampionship.com/supporters-month for more information on how you can get involved and have a chance to be featured as the supporter of the week. Excellent run by Kurimoto, whose shot is deflected away by Morton. I beg your pardon, Aiden Daniels was the one who made his way inside.
Again, he sees space, he takes the space, and why not? What a hit to make Morton have a great save, but good signs of your OKC, and you want Daniels to get going. You want him to be in those situations. Well done.
Halfway through this first half, it is Oklahoma City's pressure that has been mounting. This time it's an in-swinger from Bijev. It's a good ball, and Morton has to parry it away. That was headed for goal.
Yeah, Bijev has been very dangerous in his two services so far from corners.
Look out, that's a high boot. Which card is it going to be? It's straight red for Laurent Kasiadu. Ball or not, the studs were up, and Memphis is down to 10 men with 3/4 of the game to play.
Yeah, this is a big no-no. Studs up, midsection area, no questions asked. You cannot do that if you're Kasiadu, and you put your team Memphis in a really difficult situation to play down a man for the rest of this game, but that's a big no-no. You can't show your studs and have your foot that high.
The 22-year-old from the Ivory Coast who leads this team with 21 chances created will sit this game out and the next one. And Memphis are down to 10 as they tend to the injured Brown, who took the brunt of that blow. And for a team, Ricky, like Memphis, that's had so much momentum, 2 wins in their last 2, back-to-back wins for the first time this season, they're now not only on the road, but they're down a man.
It's tough. It's tough. Now OKC has an opportunity, but if you're Memphis, you need to stay compact. You need to stay compact. And now this puts a lot of emphasis on Murphy. Murphy needs to hold the ball to get his teammates involved, to relieve some pressure, because you know OKC is going to come with everything they have. You know they know that they are up a man, and they're going to take advantage of it. They're going to push. They're going to push for the rest of this game. So he puts his team in a tough spot there, Casado.
Well, we did see a red card the last time these teams met. I had mentioned Coronado, but that was in the 90th minute. OKC had a 1-0 lead. They held on to that lead through stoppage time and got the win. It's a different story tonight. And there's already a lot of pressure on this OKC team, but with as much time as there is left in the game, anything short of 3 points now tonight would seem like a disappointment.
It sets up perfectly for them. They need 3 points, and not to be up a man. You know they need it. They really need it. They really want it. So look for them to press this whole game for the rest of the match and to get a goal, multiple goals, hopefully, when you have a player like Bijev. And you know they need this one. They really want it.
Now the foul came in a spot that can be used for a free kick. Bijev will send it in. Good ball that Logue has to deal with, and it deflects out harmlessly for what is another Little Caesars corner.
Again, Bijev with the great ball in a dangerous area.
Now, if you're Memphis, do you consider making any changes because you've got so much time left in this game?
If I'm Coach Pierman right now, I just see how the first half goes. See if we can get some movement into Murphy. See how he does holding the ball, because that's going to be your way out of this pressure. To ping the ball up to him, to hold it, bring players in. Important corner kick here.
Like Skylar Thomas was a little too close for comfort. Smile on his face. Bijev with another good ball in. It falls for Kurimoto, or rather Ida, and it's then cleared away. And here comes Oklahoma City's pressure.
And they can smell it. They can smell the 3 points. They're hungry. They need goals. And they want goals. And look for them to push on to the rest of this game.
Daniels. Paul goes down. Play goes on. There's Murphy. It's cut out, though, by Osmond. Kept alive by Salazar.
And it didn't come off that time, but it's good to see Salazar look for Murphy to be able to hold that ball up and get Dakers involved. It's really important for them to relieve pressure of their back line now, to be able to hold the ball up.
Fans, you can score a great deal with the Brahms Family 4-pack. For only $49, you'll get 4 match tickets, 2 buy one, get one free Brahms combo vouchers, and 4 Energy FC hats. Visit energyfc.com/Brahms to pick up your Brahms Family 4-pack today.
And I said earlier in the match how important Ward and Kurimoto are for this OKC team, but now it's super important for them to move the ball quick. Memphis is down a man, so they're able to move the defense side to side to find those gaps and penetrate balls. Look for them to create the tempo, push the tempo high.
I'm hearing something in my head. It's like an echo. That was Lee Wiedman on the sidelines, and Ricky Lopez Espin in the booth.
That's what you're taught when you're up a man. You got to move the ball quick. Make defense run. Make them chase you. Make them chase shadows. You see Morton here playing a little, trying to be a little smart, get some minutes off the clock.
Great win. Now Ida. And play is stopped for the injured Memphis player behind the play. Donovan won the first ball. Looked like he clashed with Salazar during the duel and will need to be tended to. And this is also part of the game moving forward. You're down to 10 men. Any chance you can get to slow the game down, please, go ahead, you'll take it.
Yeah, you saw Morton do that a couple minutes ago now with Salazar. I don't think there's anything bad in that challenge from Donovan. But Memphis is going to be a little smart with this hydration break now. But Memphis is going to be a little smart. Take some minutes off the clock. Take your time when there's a throw-in, corner kick, dead ball. They're gonna not be in a rush.
And we can take our time during hydration breaks as well. Ricky, I've got something for you to read. Why don't you just read that thing right there?
The USL on ESPN returns to ESPN Deportes when two playoff hopefuls meet for the first time. Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC invade the birthplace of the rock and roll to take on Memphis 901, Tuesday, August 10th at 8 p.m. Eastern on ESPN Deportes.
All right, so Ricky's going to do the rest of the game, and I'm just going to go home. So, indeed, Memphis is going to change things up a little bit, and it is Dre Fortune who will come on to try and adjust, make the minor tweak for Salazar, who just went down hurt. So it's Fortune for Salazar. And that has to be with Salazar working up top with Murphy and Dakers as three forwards, a clearly defensive strategic move to try and keep the compact 10 men.
Yeah, you want to come out here with at least a point. If you can grab 3, perfect, but now the emphasis is on defending. You're down a man, so you had to keep those lines compact, keep them tight. Don't let OKC play between the lines. And that's the game plan for Memphis going forward.
Leave the match, number 11, Michael Salazar. Replacing him is number 19, Dre Fortune.
Substitution brought to you by SSM Health St. Anthony. Is Fortune, who played in the Gold Cup for Trinidad and Tobago. Native of Raleigh, North Carolina, had several years spent with North Carolina FC, including their time in the NASL 2017. Segbers controlled it legally. Barely. OKC working the ball around quicker, Ricky, as you've instructed. They haven't been able to make any inroads.
And it's important for them not to be impatient. You want to stretch the team wide and depth to get between those lines of Memphis. But it's really important not to be impatient and give the ball away silly or have silly fouls or make the ball move and gaps will open up.
First Fidelity Bank is proud to be an OKC Energy founding sponsor. For 20 OKC Metro locations, you can make banking convenient for you, especially when combined with our free worldwide ATMs, mobile banking, and mobile deposit. First Fidelity Bank, where we go where you go. Visit ffb.com today.
Again here, cheeky play by Dakers. He knows the contact is coming and he goes down maybe a little too easy, but he won't complain. He gets the dead ball, first team.
This is really the only way that Memphis can comfortably provide the opportunity down a man to score, and that would be a set piece.
You would think, or if they catch OKC on a counterattack opportunity, but it's really hard. You know Connor Donovan has that back line in check.
Dakers, 4 men hit the deck, including Zach Carroll. And OKC can come the other way. It stayed in play. Wynn kept it alive and then lost it. Paul was fouled twice. Only the first one. It's been, you have to say, Ricky, so far, 10 minutes after the red card, a positive response from Memphis, including Ben Kierman's change, breaking on Fortune, not allowing the game to break down here in the first half.
And that's all you can ask for if you're Coach Perman. You want you guys to hold the ball, compete, make it difficult for OKC, and that's what they're doing. So applaud to them, and they're going to take your time. They're going to play the game and be smart with it, as they're doing here. You know, they're in no rush.
One back by Oduro. Here's Fortune. Dre Fortune tried to chip it over the top.
Come on, Dre, well done. Dre, excellent. Dre, that's excellent. Keep going. Keep going.
Ward always pulling the strings in the midfield for OKC.
And you see Memphis, they shifted into a 4-4-1. That makes it so much more important for Murphy to hold the ball, be able to bring his team into the game, relieve some of that pressure that you know they're going to be under. So look for him to be strong and physical.
Bijev didn't make the run that his teammate Stevenson wanted him to.
And OKC needs him to be involved, especially now up a man. You want him to be able to drift around, look for the ball, create, because he's their player. He doesn't have 6 goals and 3 assists for nothing. You know he can do it, so you want him to get on the ball, create, bring players in, score goals, have assists. If you're OKC, you want him to be a little bit more involved.
We're trying the diagonal and finding Ida. Bijev takes it into the box. Carroll will concede the throw. Ward, he'll have a strike, and it's right at Morton. First positive signs, though, for OKC in some time, getting the ball into a dangerous area.
And it's a good hit by Ward, why not? He gets good contact, but something special you need to beat Morton from that distance.
Well done by Daniels. You get the feeling that even with a man advantage, it's going to take something special for OKC to get over the hump at some point tonight.
And that's why you need Bijev to step up. He's your special player. He's the man who makes the attack click. You want him to get involved, get on the ball. And if you're Memphis, you need to stay tight. You need those great ball in.
Good ball from Daniels. Reynolds deals with it. Another OKC corner as the pressure mounts as we tick down on half number 1.
But what I was saying before is Memphis, they need to have that 2 lines of 4 compact, tight, width and height-wise. There can't be any gaps in between. They need to play as a collective unit if they want to come out of this game with a point at least.
Bijev's service has been more dangerous from the other side. This one, though, does find its way to Donovan, and he somehow manages to get an awkward angled shot away and another corner.
He doesn't have 2 goals for nothing as a center back.
Bijev will try again. See if this one can get a little bit deeper. He does. It's a good ball, and it's just wide. Deflected first off the head of Osman, and then off of a Memphis player for another OKC corner.
Yeah, and it's a good ball here by Bijev. and Osmond does well to get on the end of it, but it's great defending there by Mark Segerbergs to stay with his man and not leave him have a free header.
This time Daniels' service towards the back post. There's Bijev. He put it into a dangerous spot. Daniels managed to get back on side. Aiden Daniels, what a curling effort, and what a goal for Oklahoma City.
You said they needed something special, and what about that? Daniels, take a bow. What a hit from the top of the box to bend in the top corner. Celebrate, son, what a goal.
That goal is brought to you by Loves. Aiden Daniels, who came over to this team from Real Monarchs and manages to provide the spark that Oklahoma City needs. It's his first goal of the season.
What a goal that was.
Now you have to, if you're Memphis, ensure that it stays here with 5 minutes left in the first half. Cannot afford to concede again, but maybe that opens the game up in a way that we hadn't seen in the first 40.
Yeah, you know, Memphis, their priority now is not to concede again. They cannot go into halftime 2-0 down. That's a really big hill to climb. But at the same time, now you need to commit players forward. You need to look for that goal. You need to look for the tying goal. So look for Murphy now and in the second half to make those runs in behind, as well as to hold up the ball. He's the key part now in this Memphis comeback if they want to escape OKC with the point.
Kurimoto. Ward. And again, Hiroki Kurimoto, who sees Bijev through the lines. Give and go with Ward, now back for Wynn. Out wide for Ida. Chasing the ball is far more tiring than possessing it. And this could be your formula the rest of the way.
Again, I said it once, I'll say it again. If you're OKC, you got to make that ball move quick. The ball does not get tired. The ball is your friend in this point of the game, so move that thing. Move it left and right. Make Memphis chase.
I haven't heard the ball does not get tired, but I like it. It's an inanimate object. You're darn right. Energy FC would like to thank SSM Health St. Anthony for being the official healthcare partner and Team Docs for the Energy FC. 122 years, SSM Health St. Anthony has been ready to help and heal patients across OKC. Daniels, the goal scorer. Now Ida, who sheds two defenders. He went down, and the whistle comes very late, but likely justified. I don't think referee Kevin Broadley saw Ida go down, and perhaps he checked over to his fourth official to see, was that a foul, was it not? His back was turned.
Yeah, I don't know how much the ref knows about this one, but OKC will not be complaining. It's a 1-2. As a defender, you can't turn your back on the ball, and you see Paul, he runs into Ida, and it's a well-justified free kick for OKC.
Daniels chips it over the top, calmly into the midst of Morton.
Go! Go!
How does Memphis regroup at halftime?
Well, the number one thing is to stay compact in defense. You cannot let another goal up. But then it's going to take a hell of a shift if you're Dakers, if you're Fortune, if you're...
That's a good ball. Daniels has stayed onside and has scored again. You can't stop this man. 2 tonight. That goal brought to you by Loves.
And it's a great ball over the top, Route 1 stuff, but great run here by Daniels. And that's not an easy finish. He has to take his time it perfectly with a man coming up his back. And what a finish that is to hit it cleanly, and there's nothing Morton can do. Great finish by Daniels again. 2 goals, 2 bangers. Well done.
We've got 3 minutes of stoppage time and about 2.5 minutes now before Ben Pierman has a word with his 10-man side. And this extra time is brought to you by SSM Health St. Anthony, who's ready for you, for the game, for the team, for the community. At a moment's notice, without hesitation, we are ready. Proud to be the Energy FC healthcare partner, and Memphis trying to get one back. It was dug out in the end by Osman. A dangerous stoppage time push from Memphis, who now find themselves 2 goals down.
Yeah, it was a great interchange by Segburst and Fortune. But if you're Memphis, you need to commit forwards, numbers forward. As hard as it is, it's going to take a lot from Segburst, Dakers, Fortune, or Duro to get forward, get in the box, create chances. Coach Pierman's going to ask a big shift of those players, playing down a man and now down 2-0. They need to go for it. And if you're OKC, you cannot let Memphis score an easy goal, get back into the game, have a little bit of confidence. You want to put another one in. You want to stay compact in the back. This is a sure 3 points, and you need them.
Yeah, I mean, goals have been hard to come by for both teams entering tonight. Both teams had just 14 goals, which was tied for the second fewest in the USL, only in front of Oakland. Daniels has a brace, and he's got about 45 minutes, depending on how much longer his coach wants to leave him in there tonight. I don't see any reason to take him off to try and complete his hat trick.
You know he's thinking about it, right? As an attacking player, you want goals, and once you have a brace, the next thing to come is a hat trick, and you know he's hungry for it. You know he wants to get another one.
How do you top either one, though?
I don't think you can. What, 2 great goals. They're not easy finishes, let me tell you that. He deserves some ice cream, huh?
We'll get him some Brahms. Might not be the best halftime snack. I think that's why they used to do oranges. Bijev tussling and winning possession with Ida to his left. He finds Kodai Ida, whose first touch lets him down. Ida keeps it in play and lofts it up to Morton.
But it's a great decision here by Bijev to draw the defender in and feed Ida at the right time.
That will do it for half number 1. Fireworks at Taft Stadium in Oklahoma City tonight. It's 2-0 to the home side. They're looking for their first home win this season, and they are halfway there. A big lead over OKC and plenty for you to enjoy at halftime. But it's the main man, Aiden Daniels, who gets it done. We'll have highlights and more halftime here in OKC.
Real commitment doesn't stumble. It doesn't hesitate. It's ready at a moment's notice. On the sidelines and in the stands. It leans in and gets loud. We're ready for you, for our club, for our city, for whatever comes next. We're SSM Health St. Anthony, and we're proud to be the official healthcare partners of the OKC Energy FC.
Drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and a giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and a giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. I've been on the flex since flex zone. Neighborhood all in your eardrums. I ain't never scared like Bone Crush. Boy, I got God, don't fear none. My line busy, take no calls. Feels like I don't have no flaws. Snakes in the grass, cut those off. Your old squad shitty, my bros rock.
Halftime at Taft Stadium between OKC and Memphis. Halftime is brought to you by Brahms. Brahms has been serving delicious cheeseburgers made with 100% pure beef patties, along with their signature limeades and crinkle-cut fries, real hand-dipped ice cream, thick milkshakes, old-fashioned banana splits, and sundaes, all made with their farm-fresh milk. Brahms, farm fresh for over 50 years, proud partner of the OKC Energy. And it's time to turn it over to Devin now with the dish.
Week 16, the dish, Indy 11, Tulsa. That's not how we do it! Week 16, the dish, Indy 11, Tulsa, Central, Coastal, doesn't matter. What a wild finish this was. Get it? Neville Hackshaw, ball up over the top. Only the second assist of his career finds Gordon Wild in the 79th minute. It's 1-0 Indy. Peter Lee Vassell, 6 minutes later, will make it 2-0. Think about this. That's the first win for Indy 11 since June 20th. Tulsa won every statistical category except, you guessed it, goals win games. 4 losses in a row for FC Tulsa, yet somehow still sitting in third. I did the math right there, too. Impressive. Austin, Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC, coached by Brendan Burke on the road. 12th minute. Can't do this. Nope. Juan Pablo Torres. 31st minute. Run it back. Bring it back to the bottom of the map. That's a great ball to the near post. Hennico, not beaten often, not beaten frequently. It's the same thing. You know that, right? Still beaten. 1-1. Great little step in between here. Colin Fernandez grows the hair out. Nails done, hair done, everything did, including a win for Austin Bolt. Haven't won back-to-back games all season long. Go figure. Still above the playoff line. Respect to Marcelo Serrano. El Paso Locomotive FC versus San Antonio FC. 17 years of age. Can't vote, can't drive in some states, can't buy cigarettes, certainly can't drink alcohol, but the boy can flat out play. 15 appearances, 5 goals, 2 assists, 3 yellow cards. Love that last one, by the way. And Aguinaga. The return of Jose Aguinaga. Good finish here. Nice little trailer. El Paso Locomotive still only 1 loss on the season, 6 points ahead in the Mountain Division. Let's fast forward. Oakland Roots finally have a place to call themselves home. Laney Stadium are the hosts. And how could it not be? The Western Conference Wonders that are Phoenix Rising FC. Do not adjust your television. That is food coloring. That is the pitch. That is Solomon Asante. And that right there is Egbo to Aiden Quinn. Quite the combination it has been recently. Aiden Quinn, that left foot, silky smooth, beautiful, sweet. Bartender, top shelf, check, please. 100 appearances for Rick Schantz, 100 for Kevin Lambert, 3 points, and a victory. That's all she wrote. Dish, Week 16. Highlights, stats, your firstborn, right around the corner.
Hey everybody, Scott Stewart here from USL. Proud to be joined by Puma's John Miller here for an interview. What initially attracted you to the league, and what are your thoughts on the partnership so far?
For us, the mutual experience of offering access to the sport to numerous marketplaces across North America is really what grew us. And then, of course, the great team at the USL has been tremendous to work with from the get-go.
I am a first-generation student here at Bellevue University. I feel like if I were to have gone to a different university, my experience would have been a lot more stressful and overwhelming, because I feel like I wouldn't have gotten that personal experience that Bellevue University has to offer.
In front, header, score! What a goal! Goal to the 901! He puts it in! Colorado Springs has its lead! Goal! It's another for Colorado Springs!
Goals are something we outline for ourselves, and oftentimes they can be pretty lofty. When things begin to line up the way we think they should, we appreciate those who helped us along the way, like the help you get with commercial banking from FFB. Our experts are ready to partner with you to help you manage cash flow, oversee accounts through online banking, and help you secure a business line of credit. Because we know you've got better things to do, like grow your business. FFB. We go where you go.
You deserve something sweet, like Brahms' new fancy sundaes. The sticky bun has the perfect hint of cinnamon, topped with smooth, hot caramel and pecans. There's the undeniably delicious cocoa banana ice cream covered in hot fudge and slices of banana. And who could resist 2 scoops of white chocolate strawberry tart filled with pound cake and more strawberries? Or French chocolate macaroon with marshmallow atop Brahms' freshly baked macaroon cookies. Try one or all 4 at Brahms, because you deserve it.
Welcome back to Taft Stadium. 2-0 lead for the home side. And with Ricky Lopez-Espin, I'm Spencer Siegel. Let's take a look at some news and notes from around the championship. We already told you it's Supporters Month. You can also vote for your Player of the Month now for the month of July. And Ricky told us earlier about Memphis and Colorado Springs on ESPN Deportes. And for the USL this week, a lot of games going on. And we'll get to them in just a moment. Great slate tonight, 8 games on the sheet. Always fun to see the team of the week where, I do see Mark Segber's on there. Anybody else stand out for you?
Well, Alex Dixon, he's been on a tear, goal after goal after goal. He is full of confidence right now, and look for him to carry the confidence forward, going forward.
All right, how about our schedule? The upcoming schedule, this is later tonight, Vegas and Phoenix. That should be a good one. Always fun when those two teams match up. Phoenix has looked really good lately, despite whatever field they were playing on in Oakland. And Oakland does have Tacoma tomorrow. And the big matchup, you see there, Memphis and Colorado Springs. That should be a good one as well. These are some live scores and finished scores for you. Louisville with a 4-1 shellacking on SKC. Colorado Springs and Hartford, there's a game for you going on at Widener Field. 1-0 for FC Tulsa, trying to bounce back. And yesterday, a couple of tight 1-goal games. Blue City scored 3 goals in the second half to seal it against SKC here in the Central Division. All right, we've got more to come here at halftime. First half highlights and stats. They're on the other side.
United Turf and Track is proud to be a partner and the official sports field service provider for the Energy FC practice facility and training grounds. United Turf and Track is a turnkey sports field construction, installation, renovation, and consulting company for natural grass and synthetic turf field systems. With over 50 years of combined experience in sports field construction and service management, United Turf and Track is the only certified field builder in Oklahoma and Arkansas. Contact us today for your next field construction or renovation project.
To the IT professionals, enabling companies across the country to work from home and making business as usual out of unusual circumstances. This new way of working doesn't work without you. Your company is counting on you, and you can count on Cox Business Cloud Solutions. So keep collaborating, keep adapting. We'll keep your data safe and accessible through it all.
Welcome to Love's. Here, technology drives us. That's why we research technology advancements in our own labs. It's why we're constantly developing new tools to improve the ways you move. Ways that lead to safer, more efficient travel. Here at Love's, we believe that technology drives us all forward. Love's, working to bring innovation to the highway.
Time to take a look at some first half highlights, and they are brought to you by Panera Bread. Ricky, when we started this thing, first 20 minutes or so, we saw a lot of back and forth, but after a red card shown to Laurent Cassiadou of Memphis, Aiden Daniels took over.
And what can you say about this finish? Well done. What a banger that is to bend that in the top corner. Yeah, you deserve that celebrations, Daniels. What a finish that is. That takes a lot of skill to bend that and put that in the top corner. No keeper stopping that.
So there's the boomerang, right? And yeah, give me as many looks of this as possible. Every angle, please. That was really the finesse goal. And then you want to talk about bangers. The exit velocity on this one. Got to be 120, right?
And that is not an easy skill. To take that on the hop first time with the man coming back. The keeper can't do anything about that. What a finish, and 2 bangers for you, Daniels. Well done. Let's get the hat trick coming in the second half.
Declan wins ball over the top and taking it first time for his first 2 goals of the season. It's Aiden Daniels 2, Memphis 901 0. And they are down to 10 men because of Cassiadou's red card. We saw 1 substitution for Memphis. We'll see if they make any more at halftime, but these are your first half stats. 20 minutes into this game, OKC had 1 shot. They finished the half with 11.
And that's what happens when you're up a man. You want to push a tempo. You want to put the pressure on Memphis. And Memphis, it's tough. You got to relieve the pressure. You got to keep it. You got to keep it honest.
Those stats are brought to you by Brahms. Time to get the second half going. So this is much easier explained than executed, Ricky. But if you're Memphis right now, how do you get yourself back into it?
It's tough. It's going to take a lot of effort, a team effort here in the second half. You want to get Murphy, you want to get Dakers, you want to get Fortune. You get them on the ball. You want to give them support. It's going to take a lot, but that's what you need to do to come out of here with the point and look for them to push, to get players into the box and have Murphy hold the ball, bring his teammates in.
Both teams separated by just 1 point in the Central Division standings. 5 teams in this division are sitting on either 18 or 19 points. Tulsa, Indy, Memphis, all with 19 entering play tonight. Of course, we've got an 8-game slate in the USL, so things will change as they will all season, but Tulsa level with Birmingham right now. That just changed from a few minutes ago, so you can say it's a marathon, not a sprint, but we're in the second half of the marathon now. Here's Andre Reynolds. Skims it forward for Dre Fortune, the substitute from the first half. Oduro sees Murphy. This is a good move from Memphis. Down goes Dakers as he overran the pass. And it's given away, poorly done by OKC. Right back in, and Dakers was there, but he couldn't get the proper deflection. Confident movement, though, from Memphis.
And that's good if you're Memphis. You want to keep it up. You want to take care of the ball. And if you're Dakers, you want this one back to put it on target at least and make Cochran make a save. But good signs from Memphis. If you're OKC, you can't fall asleep. You're up 2-0. You have a man advantage, but do not take it for granted. Things can change very quickly in this game.
It's Murphy with 7 goals to lead the way for Memphis this year, and you're starting to figure who else can be in the mix to elevate their goal count. Dakers has 2. And of the players currently on the pitch, outside of Murphy and Dakers, that's it. And here comes OKC again. It was Ida who took it on, had Stevenson in space. Tucker Stevenson screaming for the ball, and that's the apology from his teammate because Stevenson was in.
And it's well done here by Ida to bring in, draw a couple defenders. Maybe he had the wrong decision. He had Stevenson on the right side just to lay it off, and it's a 1v1 from the keeper, but good signs from Ida. He's been lively this game.
It is a Little Caesars corner kick that will be taken as an outswinging ball by Bijev. Osmond went for it. Dakers wants to run. Dakers scoots by Kurimoto. To the middle it goes. Murphy has got one back. An exquisite counterattack from Memphis, and they've halved their deficit.
Who else? Murphy. What a finish, but what a run that is from Dakers. To take it the length of the field, drawing defenders and have a great ball to Murphy, but that's not an easy finish if you're Kyle Murphy. Great composure in the box and great way to guide it in. What a goal. And that's how Memphis was going to get into the game. Well, there was a counterattack, and it was a 2-man counterattack. Well done from Memphis, and now we have a game here, Spencer.
Almost out of nothing, but those corner kicks, counterattacking, always a threat, and that's how Memphis has gotten themselves back in it. Paul wins the free kick, and let's take a look at the goal, which is brought to you by Love's.
And what a run that is from Dakers to skip away from a couple defenders and to pick out Murphy. And I'm telling you, that's not an easy finish. He's able to open his body, find that far post, and that's a striker's goal. You know he's confident, you know he's in form. Great goal, Murphy.
We have seen 3 high-class goals tonight. Look out. That would have been the 4th.
Oh my,
and
right on cue.
I think everybody would have walked off after that. Dakers thought he got the ball. Osmond disagrees, and so does referee Kevin Broadley. Well, I asked you how Memphis gets back in this game, and you said that they need to take their chances when they come. Kyle Murphy has done his part. Now that's his 8th goal of the season. All of a sudden, just for a moment, it's Oklahoma City trying to slow the game down for a second.
Yeah, we're 7 minutes into this second half, and it's been all Memphis. Memphis has put the pressure on. You know, Coach Pearman, he got into his team at halftime to have this reaction. And what a reaction it's been. Murphy, you can tell he's beaming with confidence and he's in form. It's a great finish, but it's all about Dakers there. You need more of that. You need Fortune, you need Dakers to be underneath Murphy, to feed him, to give him balls, and to grow his confidence for he can get another one, hopefully.
Kyle Murphy, who has been in the championship since 2016, signed with Tampa Bay back in December of 19. Of course, it was a topsy-turvy season last year, and now it appears that he's found a home at the top of Ben Pearman's system. 2 years with RGV, San Antonio, Loudoun 2 years ago. Certainly having a career campaign thus far.
And of course that goal means a lot, but the most important thing for me that it means, it gives the team a mental confidence. It shows the team that they can do this. They can score a goal. They can get into this game, even though they're down a man. They can do this, and what a goal that is from Kyle Murphy. Of course, it cuts the lead in half, but also the players that behind him are more confident, and they know they can get into this game. It's not over.
We were wondering that how cynical of a tackle that one was. Jonathan Brown did get carded. He was shown yellow for his foul on Paul here. Jonathan Brown is really a meat and potatoes kind of player. There's very little finesse in his game, the Welshman. So far, all of the second half action has been on this side. Ben Pearman is no stranger to uphill battles. Joined this team in December of 2018 after 6 seasons at Michigan State as an assistant. He was also the head coach of Detroit City at NISA, and that was at the same time. He worked 2 jobs when Detroit City was in the NPSL. A Detroit native, said it helped him grow as a coach, and then last year, after the departure of Tim Mulqueen, Tim Howard said the results weren't there, it was time for a change, and Pearman was named interim head coach for the final 2 games of the regular season. They got 2 wins against the top 2 teams in the group, both 3-1. They beat Charlotte on the road, and then all Birmingham needed was a point at home in the final game of the season, or I should say in Memphis, and it was another 3-1 win. At the time of Mulqueen's firing, Tim Howard said, Pearman is our interim coach. We will leave no stone unturned for next season. And here's Pearman in the head coaching spot. Well deserved.
And you love the perseverance in that story. And same thing comes to this team. You can tell they take after him to score a goal in a tough environment and when all the blocks are against them in this game, and they don't stop.
He was dealt a short deck 24 minutes into this one after Kasiadu's red card. Fans, if you can't watch the match, turn on Sirius XM-FC 157, North America's only 24/7 source of soccer radio, featuring Ray Hudson, Tony Miola, Rodney Marsh, and of course USL All Access with Mike Watts and Devin Kerr every Tuesday night at 7 Eastern. You can also hear live action from the USL, MLS, Premier League, and more. Daniel's on his hat trick. Now away goes Paul. There's Murphy to hold it up. Surrounded by 3 green jerseys, and he gets it back to his teammate. Here comes Leston Paul. Cuts back to find Dakers. Off to the byline, shunned away by Brown, and it's harmlessly out for a goal kick.
And that's what you need, Murphy to hold the ball, bring in, draw in OKC defenders and dish it off. That's what you need more of if you're Memphis in the second half, to have the likes of Dakers and Fortune running off of him.
Fans, Energy FC is excited to welcome the Lincoln at Central Park Apartments as a proud partner of the club, the official home of Energy FC players. The Lincoln at Central Park Apartment Homes is the epitome of luxury apartment living in Oklahoma City. For more information, please call 405-759-5583 and mention promo code This Is Our City for special discounts. Dominic Oduro, the Ghanaian. Segbers is slipped in. Can he get to it? No.
Great idea there from Memphis, though. And if you're OKC, you want to get on the ball more. You want Ward, you want Kurimoto to have the ball and control the tempo. Let's see if Dunwell does that when he comes on. Control the tempo. You're a man up. Take advantage of it. Move the ball.
So Brad Dunwell will spell Charlie Ward, who didn't quite get into this game, I think, the way that he might have wanted to. Did his defensive duty well, but once you get that extra man on the field, there was less in the engine room and more along the outside. And speaking of the outside, Kodai Ida will have his night cut short as well. Frank Lopez, a fan favorite, his replacement. His substitutions brought to you by SSM Health St. Anthony.
And it's a good shift. 59 minutes from Ida. He was lively, cutting in, combining with players. He should be happy with himself tonight. He had a very good shift tonight.
Lopez had been bogged down by a couple of injuries this year, but he still leads the team in shots. Native of Cienfuegos, Cuba. So the first chest piece is laid down by Lee Wiedemann, utilizing 2 of his 5 allotted subs. And yet it's still Memphis who continue to maraud forward. Duro playing with his back to goal efficiently, but it's given away by Paul. And down goes Daniels. Or rather, that's Lopez, who just got into the game, and it is a yellow card for Paul, who had been teetering on the line all night.
And it's a good bit of skill here by Lopez just to get away from Paul and draw a foul.
The smile on Paul's face tells part of the story.
Yeah, he knew he was caught.
Onus is on Oklahoma City now to try and salt this game away and perhaps put it away with a 3rd goal.
Be careful of the counterattack. Last dead ball, you got caught in the counterattack, so make sure you're buckled down defensively. You know, Donovan, Wynn, Osmond, they're focusing on that now.
Segbers for Paul. Memphis trying to go. High pressure from Memphis. Bijev trying to get there, and a strong head from Logue.
Come on, Trey! Come on, Trey!
Reynolds Dispossessed, looked very legal from this angle. But Reynolds wins the foul. Kurimoto, the accused party.
I think he was calling the first one. I think Lopez was pulling him back a little bit because that Kurimoto, he gets the ball clean, so it has to be that first one.
Yeah, they did bring it back to that spot, so a good eye there, Ricky, to make that judgment, and ultimately it's going to fall into Cochran's hands, and we'll start from scratch. Energy FC, we want to thank Tropical Smoothie Cafe for helping feed our players and for being a proud partner of Energy FC. Check out one of their 15 Oklahoma City metro locations or visit order.tropicalsmoothiecafe.com to get your smoothies delivered.
Keep playing, keep playing, keep playing.
And you can see how hard it is for Dakers, Fortune, and Murphy just to chase down every single ball. Having a man down really does affect you fitness-wise, mental-wise, but look for them to keep pushing because you know when Murphy smells a goal, you know he's going to go for it. He has one. As a forward, you're always looking for that next one.
Brown can't keep it in. Memphis still have 4 subs at their disposal. They made the Dre Fortune sub in the first half about 10 minutes after the Casiadu red card. Murphy trying to hold it up. And Lopez is on the run. All he's got to do is get past Logue, and that's easier said than done. Big body of Niall Logue in the way.
Yeah, it's good defending there to put himself between the attacker and the ball to clear that ball.
Segbers will make a rare charge forward. And we will see those substitutions coming. Francis Atuahene will make up the second Ghanaian from Accra, replacing Dakers. And Leston Paul will hit the bench as well. Mitch Guitar have about a half hour to sing his tune. I don't need your pity. That's okay.
That was a great joke.
Does provide more fresh legs, though, to try and, as you said, Ricky, tracking down those balls in behind. Those subs brought to you by SSF St. Francis. St. Anthony's, I beg your pardon. Here is Fortune, the first half sub. Given back, uh-oh, Fortune's in. Dre Fortune, shot denied. A player down in the box, play goes on. 2 golden chances for Memphis. Oduro dispossessed by Bijev. Now it's OKC's turn to run. There again is Logue.
It's a bad giveaway here, but Fortune, he thinks he has that far corner, but what a save that is from Cochran. And if you're OKC, you have to be careful. This game is not over. Memphis is going to live and die by those chances, those half chances that they can make into full chances. You have to be very careful with the ball. And you know, Fortune, if he can have that back, he'd want to put it a little bit more tucked into that far corner. But what a save that is from Cochran, coming up big for his team.
Lopez did keep it in. Brown did not.
17, Trey, go there. Come on. Hey, I don't want your hand up. I want you getting pressure on the ball. Come on. Win the first and second. First and second.
Maduro sees the run of Murphy, who may or may not have been onside. Fortune tried to slip in Segbers. Cochran comes off of his line, and Memphis retains the ball.
And this is good if you're Memphis, running behind, cause havoc, make that OKC backline defend and be confused. You want to keep up the pressure.
Henne could not possess it legally. And these are nervy moments for Oklahoma City now. It was more comfortable at 2-0. It's still comfortable with a man advantage. There's a lot of time left in this game.
Yeah, that's when I look at Dunwell and Kurimoto, that they're playing the 6 and 8 of the team to settle down the game, make the ball work, get your teammates involved, create the tempo of the game. You're up a man, so use it. You want your number 6. You want your number 8. That's why they're in the center of the park, to be able to create the tempo, move the ball, and kind of run out this game and have Memphis chase, get tired. It's a lot easier to play with the ball than without the ball. So that should be their game plan. Here's Kurimoto here.
Logue again, he's been busy. Guitar. Andre Reynolds finds Fortune, who feeds it to Henne after the foul by Osmond, who receives a caution himself. And this is a set piece in another dangerous spot. OKC playing with fire.
It's another thing, you cannot be giving up silly fouls, let alone grabbing yellow cards. You're up a man, be honest in your defending. And now you give Memphis another chance to pump the ball into the box and make it confusing. And if I'm Fortune here, I want to give the ball, put that ball right around that penalty area to create some confusing for Cochran. Does he go? Does he stay? Look for a great service and an important service here if you're Memphis.
Only a handful of black jerseys forward. It's Fortune's delivery. Goes towards the near post. Settled down by Atua Henne. Tried the back heel. And still, it's Memphis on the front foot. Murphy out wide this time.
Yeah, you want your goal scorer in the box. Make sure he gets enough time to be in the box, be a fox around there, pick up any loose balls.
Long throw from Reynolds. Carroll tussling. And Cochran falls on it. Fans First Fidelity Bank is proud to be an OKC Energy founding sponsor. Our 20 OKC Metro locations make banking convenient for you, especially when combined with our free worldwide ATMs, mobile banking, and mobile deposit. First Fidelity Bank, we go where you go. Visit ffb.com today. Reynolds with a beautiful ball forward, flicked on by Fortune for Murphy, who goes down. Donovan there to do some defending. Two players we highlighted at the beginning tonight, tussling late in what has turned into a very exciting affair in OKC.
And it's a great ball from Fortune to find Murphy. Unlucky to come off that time, but it's good signs if you're Memphis. You want to give him the ball early and often to get him going these last 20 minutes. And it's great defending there by Connor Donovan, just to put his body on the line, like we mentioned. And if you're OKC, this is okay. Be patient with the ball. Move it around. Make Memphis chase. Make them get tired. And then when the time is right to go forward, that's when you go forward.
Pressure from Oduro. Might have left the back door open. Here comes Bijev. Numbers for Oklahoma City. Bijev skips around Reynolds. It's Vilian Bijev. In for Lopez. Lopez is crossed back in for Bijev, and it's 3. A true wonder goal to seal it for Oklahoma City. And perhaps their first home win in 2021.
And he is their special player for a reason. Look at him skip around from one challenge and to continue his run in the box. And what a ball is, that a ball in, that is, but what a header it is from Bijev to continue his ball, to continue his run into the box, and a great ball by Lopez there. What a goal from Bijev. He's been quiet tonight, but on the score sheet, that's all that matters. 3-1 OKC.
His 7th goal of the season, and of course it's brought to you by Love's. There wasn't much moving forward for Oklahoma City. There was a lot of just hit and hope in this second half, trying to go over the top. All of a sudden, the minute Memphis put the pressure on, that high press came back to bite them. Bijev working his way through and connecting with his teammate Lopez.
And that goal is a prime example why Coach Fiedman just raves about Bijev. He's able to dribble, gets away from one tackle. His vision to slip in Lopez, and his finish, just a cheeky header inside on top of the 6 to finish that and give OKC a 3-1 lead. Well done, Bijev.
Well, we've had the curler from distance. We've had the rocket strike. We've had the deft touch from Kyle Murphy. And that time we had the team goal on the long run from midfield. What's left?
Ice cream. No, but we've been spoiled tonight. What 4 goals we've seen. If you're a soccer fan, there's not much you can ask for. 4 great goals.
I was going to get greedy and say free kick, but your way works too.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see a free kick goal here in this match.
Lopez isn't interested in a conversation.
And he's been lively since he's came on.
And here comes his teammate, Kurimoto, to say, we've got a 3-1 lead. Let's keep our heads together. Gives us a chance to remind you that Energy FC is proud to welcome Social Capital as the official watch party location for the 2021 season. Bring your family and watch every Energy FC away match at the #1 rated craft beer bar in Oklahoma by Forbes magazine and craftbeer.com. Social Capital boasts 120, you heard that right, independent craft beers on tap, a variety of cocktails and wine, a full menu of street tacos, and more with Oklahoma City's largest rooftop patio. So Rashawn Daly is really the last hope offensively to try and provide fresh legs for Memphis, who once again find themselves 2 goals down. He'll replace a defender in Niall Logue, although Breck Evans will come in. He too can play more of that defensive role. Logue had a good game despite being put on the back foot quite a bit. Substitutions for Memphis are brought to you by SSM Health St. Anthony's.
Replacing him, number 16, Rashawn Daly.
Yeah, it's tough for a defender to play in this type of game. You're constantly under pressure, and it's hard when you have a yellow card, especially like Lowe did.
He picked up that yellow early too.
Yeah, it's a tough task.
Frank Evans for Guitar. Aiden Daniels still in there. He's on a hat trick, remember. 2 goals already to his name tonight. And with a 2-goal lead, you would think this game will open up for the final 10, 15 minutes. Memphis get a corner out of it.
It's good work from Daly in the corner to draw in two OKC defenders and get a corner, give his team a chance. Well done as your first contribution into the game.
Fortune service popped up by Stevenson, kept alive by Oduro, cleared once again by Stevenson. Headed on by Daniels. Guitar has work to do. Daniels hounding him, taken down by Bijev. Lopez in a good spot. Here's Frankie Lopez. Got to do it by himself. It's Lopez, denied by Morton. He did everything but put it in the far corner, and Morton said no.
Great ball by Bijev, but it's all about Frankie Lopez. Knows what he's going to do. Take this double step over. Tries to pick out that far corner, but Morton's there. Great save, great shot, great movement all around. Well done.
Yeah, that's a heck of a save to keep this one from getting out of hand. And Memphis trying to come back the other way. It's Daly, the substitute, who wins the corner.
And
He's
again,
trying to get on the score sheet this season.
And again, great work from Daly, going down that right-hand side to combine and get another corner. And these corners are chances for this Memphis team. As they're down to man, it's harder to score a goal out of open play, but these are great chances. Take advantage of them now.
Again, Fortune. Evans tried to flick it on, and Fortune will just let it roll out for yet another corner. This is going to be the 3rd for Memphis tonight. To the back post this time, just out of the reach of Evans. Murphy brings it down and stings the palms of Cochran.
And it's a good initial ball by Fortune. But Kyle Murphy, you know he wants a goal. That's a striker's instinct to turn and hit. What a hit. And Cochran's right there to save it.
Atuahene, who chased that one down, was in an offside position, so that's why Cochran will take this indirect free kick. Here's the substitute, Daly. Got to get it into the box. Oh, Murphy gets a second chance at it, and another Memphis corner. The USL is committed to supporting the LGBTQ+ community through the Forever Proud project, and the USL will strive to create safe and welcoming environments for all fans, players, employees, and partners. Fortune will try it again. Atuahene gets his head to it, but it's flicked well wide. There's an An injured OKC player, that's Declan Wynn. This game turned, if you're just joining us, in the first half when Laurent Cassidu for Memphis went in aggressively on a tackle with his studs high and caught the waist area of Jonathan Brown, prompting a red card to come out of the pocket of the referee Kevin Broadley. Memphis went down to 10 men. OKC got the first 2. Memphis came out the better side the first 15-20 minutes after halftime. They got one back, made it 2-1, had a couple of chances to tie it up if not for the excellent goalkeeping of CJ Cochran. And then OKC did get their third, which has given them a little extra space in what is, Ricky, turning into a very tight Central Division. There are 2 teams at this point who are head and shoulders above the other 6. That's Lou City and Birmingham. Lou City with a 4-1 win over last place Sporting Kansas City tonight. Birmingham, however, falling to Tulsa, 3-1 your final there, which vaults Tulsa into a standalone for 3rd place for the time being. They'll keep 3rd place all by themselves depending on the Indy 11's result tomorrow against Atlanta. We're expecting to see the new loanee for Oklahoma City shortly. That's Sei Adekoya. Comes over from Phoenix Rising for the rest of the season. A debut for Adekoya in an Oklahoma City jersey, which is brought to you by SSM Health St. Anthony.
Going back to your point about the Central Division, the most important thing I would say for each team is to win your home matches. When you're at home, you need 3 points, nothing less. This division is super tight, so you need to get all the points you can. And if you can get a draw or even a win on the road, you'll take it. But you need to win your home matches if you're in the Central Division. And these 3 points are huge points for OKC if they can hold on.
That is going to result as a yellow card out of frustration for Kyle Morton, if nothing else.
Yeah, tough night. But you got to be able to keep your head there. But you can see why he's frustrated playing down a man and has let 3 goals in. At least that's a good save, Kyle Morton.
OKC fans, visit any of the 9 Oklahoma City area Panera Bread locations for our creamy mac and cheese or the classic bacon turkey bravo. These and other favorites are sure to have you cheering. Order online at PaneraBread.com for pickup or delivery right to you. Your favorites only at Panera. Dominic Aduro has been a bright spot tonight. He's right in the middle here. There he is. Fed by Daly. Trying to slip a Tuahene in.
Yeah, Aduro's been good tonight. He's been able to run the field, be an engine in that midfield. Not the game he expected to be down a man so early, but he's put in a great shift, being able to connect the defense to the offense, and he can be a bright spot for Coach Perman tonight.
The win will temporarily put Oklahoma City into the playoff picture. Top 4 teams, vaulting Atlanta and Indy, who, as I mentioned, play tomorrow. You said win your home matches, Ricky, and this is something that Oklahoma City has really struggled to do. And Lee Veidman said when we're at home, the main thing is that when teams sit back and try to play defensive, we need to figure out ways that we can break them down and create those chances. And then when we get those chances, can we execute them? I would say they've done that tonight about 3 times.
Of course, and if you're Coach Veidman, you hope that this kickstarts Daniels to be able to get in form, score a couple goals, because Bijev, when you're scouting this team OKC, you circle Bijev. You know he's the man, he's the one that can create, he can score goals. But if Daniels is able to get on a little groove here and have momentum going in, that's another attack for this OKC offense.
Daniels, who was involved in that tackle there and whistled for the foul. This is a tall task for Lee Veidman, but this is definitely the right direction for his side. Certainly a shooting position for Fortune.
Big chance here for Memphis to get a late goal.
Can Memphis make this interesting? OKC had some trouble holding on to leads. They're not going to have that difficulty tonight, it appears. For a moment it was shaky, but they played through. Look at the run from Adekoya. Showcasing the speed, and then he actually wins possession. And he wants to go quick. Why not? Here's Lopez. Frankie Lopez back onto his right foot. Couldn't control it. Even up 2 goals, OKC looking for that 4th.
And you love this from Adekoya, just to run, put that extra mile and give that effort for his team and to win a throw-in. Unlucky from Frankie Lopez, but great feat to create space and just didn't come off, but great sign. And that's a way to gain respect from your teammates. Just to run and give effort and show that you're playing for the badge. I know his teammates will really respect him for that pressure from Adekoya.
We will tack on 3 minutes of stoppage time, which is brought to you by SSM Health St. Anthony. SSM Health St. Anthony is ready for you, for the game, for the team, for the community, at a moment's notice, without hesitation. We're ready and we're proud to be the Energy FC healthcare partner. In the end, a dominant performance, you can say, from a side that had the man advantage for most of the way. They rose to the challenge. They're going to come away with all 3 points ahead of 2 more 6-pointers, both on the road in their next 2 games. Remember, entering tonight, 5 teams separated by just 1 point between the 3 and 7 spots in the standings in the Central Division. 2 of those 5 teams are Atlanta and Indy. Those are the next 2 road matchups for OKC after tonight, and then they come back here and they get Lou City.
Really important stretch of games for OKC, and great to get 3 points here, and hopefully it kickstarts your great form.
It's been a very difficult stretch of scheduling, and it's really because there's no easy game in this division. As Murphy was looking for a handball, he won't get it. But it is a corner, and if there's any hope left for Memphis, it's in this corner kick.
And you love to see that from Murphy. You're in the 92nd minute, and he's still applying pressure, sniffing out every half chance he can get. You love to see that from your number 9. He wants to score goals.
Fortune is taking some time to get this corner kickoff down to. There it is. Memphis return home to AutoZone Park for their next 2. Colorado Springs on Tuesday. It's a quick turnaround for them. OKC, their matchup comes on Wednesday. Here's Lopez. Just about half a minute left. And certainly no rush for the team primed for their first home win this season. Memphis will get some home cooking, though, at the end of the season. They finished their campaign with 10 home games in their final 14. We are past the allotted 3 minutes. There's the look at the watch. Aiden Daniels looking for his hat trick. He may as well take a shot, right? No, instead he'll opt to pass, and it's Bijev. This would make it 4, but Bijev lays it off, and somehow it goes in. It's Tucker Stevenson to will it across the line and get all 3 points for Oklahoma City.
And it does not hurt to score another one in the last, probably, kick of the game. Great unselfishness there from Bijev. And you know, Stevenson's there to clean it up, and he'll take it any chance he can get. Probably the easiest goal of his career, but hey, they all count. Well done to continue the run, finish the playoff.
I don't think it was possible for him to miss from that spot. Expected goals, 1.00 on that one. And that goal is brought to you by Love's.
But you have to applaud his run to stay with the game, stay with the play, even in this last minute, probably the last kick of the game. He's running, he's staying with the attack, and earns him a goal. Well done.
Really, all that did was just make it difficult for our production team to fit all of the goals in our final highlights package. I'm not sure what the holdup could be from this point on. Oh, we need a ball. There you go. A couple more of those should do it.
Yeah, I think you need a ball to play the game.
And that'll do it. Oklahoma City get their first home win of 2021, and they do it in extravagant style. The two coaches do shake hands despite a little war of the words. We, though, will show you our mid-first bank man of the match. And of course, it's the man with the brace, Aiden Daniels.
And who else? The brace to his name. 2 great goals. I don't think he could have hit any of them any sweeter. Well-deserved man of the match.
We'll get those goals to you momentarily, but first it's our SSM Health St. Anthony's save of the game. And this was a big save. It was 2-1 at this stage of the game. Memphis, that was to tie it. CJ Cochran denied.
Yeah, it's a pivotal save in this point of the game. And it's a bad giveaway, but Fortune will not complain, and what a spread eagle save that is. Well done, Cochran, to keep your game.
So that was 2-1, and then of course OKC would add a couple. We'll show you how we got to this point on the other side of this break. Full time, 4-1 OKC.
Is achieved through hard work, and many business owners work tirelessly for years to realize the dream of franchising their business. FFB partners with companies of all sizes every day and offers an extensive variety of treasury services. FFB will outline a plan just for you, help you streamline cash flow, and monitor your business transactions. Because we know you've got better things to do, like grow your business. FFB. We go where you go.
Real commitment doesn't stumble. It doesn't hesitate. It's ready at a moment's notice. On the sidelines and in the stands. It leans in and gets loud. We're ready for you, for our club, for our city, for whatever comes next. We're SSM Health St. Anthony, and we're proud to be the official healthcare partners of the OKC Energy FC.
Welcome to Loves. Here, technology drives us. That's why we research technology advancements in our own labs. It's why we're constantly developing new tools to improve the ways you move. Ways that lead to safer, more efficient travel. Here at Loves, we believe that technology drives us all forward. Loves, working to bring innovation to the highway.
Full time at Taft Stadium, 4-1 the final. A happy CJ Cochran, and it's time to get you our full-time highlights of this one. And boy, was it exciting. It started early, and this came after a red card to Laurent Casillas. So Memphis down to 10 men, and then in the 24th minute, this little reverse to Aiden Daniels and a beautiful boomerang.
I don't think he could have hit it any better than that. What a goal that is, Daniels. Take a bow. Well done. Love this angle here.
That was his first of the season, and it wouldn't be too long before he picked up his second of the season. Daniels with the brace. First time.
And what a finish that is to hit that first time on the hop. That is not an easy skill to have someone coming up your back. Great ball over the top, and it takes a lot of skill to time that perfectly, and there's nothing the keeper can do there. Well done.
5 minutes between the two goals, and then to start the second half, Memphis were the better side, and they paid it off with this Kyle Murphy goal.
And it's all about the run for Dakers to draw in a couple players and to find Murphy in the middle of the box. And it's not an easy finish. The ball's bouncing up onto you, and you have to guide it into that far post. Well done.
And you saw the save of the match that kept it 2-1, and this was the third for OKC, the give and go between Viljan Bijev and Frankie Lopez.
Yeah, he'll take it. Great skill and great vision to find Lopez. You see this little run by Lopez and a great ball. And he returns a favor. Here you go. Well done, Bijev.
Put it on a platter for sure, although I would say no goal tonight was more on a platter than this one. We saw a lot of beautiful goals. This one might have been the ugliest, but it counts for 4.
And he'll take it. He's there to clean it up, and at the end, and he's very unselfish. Yeah, thank you for that goal, Bijev, but it's well done for Stevenson to keep up with the play and just finish it off, and he'll take the goal.
Yeah, Tucker Stevenson getting in on the fun to net his second goal of the season. Here are your full-time stats brought to you by First Fidelity Bank. About what you would expect, except Memphis had 11 shots in the second half.
Yeah, it's always going to be tough for Memphis to play down a man for that long, but they did well. Obviously, it took a great save from Cochran to keep them in the game, but I mean, it was all about OKC. They needed 3 points at home. They got 3 points at home, and you know Coach Vieben will be super excited to have those 3 points in his pocket.
Your final score tonight, it's a 4-1 OKC win. And that's it for us tonight. We sign off. For our producer, Jackie O'Meara, he's Ricky Lopez-Espin, our entire team tonight. I'm Spencer Siegel. Thank you for joining us from Taft Stadium. We'll catch you next time on the USL Championship. 4-1 OKC with their first win at home. Good night.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.